Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video going over the sim stats for Madden 15. We're on the PS4 here. This time around, I've decided to. Actually got a message from Angel, who's been working on these stats on Operation Sports, and he suggested I try editing the schemes back to vertical offense in order to up the TDs. So I decided to run 3 different sims with every team having vertical offense for schemes, and then mixing pass balance and balance for the rest, for the playbooks. So the top 15 teams in passing TDs last year, I gave pass balance, and every other team got balanced. The results are pretty good. I think it tones down. If you guys watched some of my earlier videos from today, it definitely tones down the excessive rushing yards. Not that they're super excessive, but they're kind of record-breaking, so it does tone that down. You see Matt Ryan getting 38 TDs, so it does allow for that possibility. And Peyton Manning, I think, didn't play the full season. Yeah, he only played 10 games. He had 3,000 yards, so that's fine. I wanted to leave injuries on just to kind of see how this game would play under normal settings for a sim. The yardage looks pretty good. You have one guy over 5,000, happens to be Matt Ryan. I mean, I don't know, I'll take it. You guys can see the rushing yards actually look pretty reasonable. Only a handful of guys over 300 carries, but you have that outlier of the 1,700-yard man. Sacks look good in the first sim. I think they kind of vary. There's usually 2 to 3 guys getting 20 or above sacks, and the interceptions at the top end seem to vary between 8 and 11. So, and there's a little bit of the punting average, because I think somebody on OS mentioned the punting average being around 35. I don't know much about punting stats, but I thought I'd throw it in there in case anybody was wondering. They're still around 37. I'm sure there's a way maybe to adjust that as well. But so here's the second sim, and you can see this is with a healthy Peyton Manning. This time he leads the league, 5,000 yards. He gets 39 TDs. I don't know. It's a good TD to INT ratio. I'd say that's fair. I don't expect him to put up 50 TDs in the sim. Drew Brees, this is probably the best sim from the TD yardage perspective. Drew Brees is almost at 5,000 yards, and he's got almost 35 touchdowns. So I was pretty happy with how this turned out. Some of there's probably a little too much passing here, which is to be expected. So it might be worthwhile to tone it down on some of the teams that don't pass as much. For some reason, Eli Manning, I haven't given them the pass balance. I've left the Giants as balanced for their playbook, but for some reason, Eli Manning always has terrible seasons in all of these sims. And I did notice by the time I simmed to year 3 in one of them, he ended up, I think he was 63 overall, so I don't mind that because it's reflective of the way he's playing in the game, so that's fine, but some people might have a problem. The yardage this time in the second sim, is a lot better. You can see the sacks this time are quite a bit higher, but you're still in that like 4 to 5 guys over 20 sack range. They just happen to all have 25 or above this time around. So it seems like these are producing a lot better stats at the high end, sort of the top of the range. But certainly these are kind of like this is pushed to one extreme. So there's some tuning in the middle of the passing range and whatnot that could probably help these sims. I do like what I'm seeing there though, about 5-6 teams with 30 TDs or more, which is kind of what you want to see, but it's not something I'm getting regularly. and this is the third sim I did, I'm pretty sure. These are all, this is just for variants, so everything is the same. Schemes and playbooks are the same for all 3 sims. I'm just doing this to see kind of, what the changes are based on the engine, kind of, and the randomness of the engine. So I hope that helps some of you guys. I was hoping to get this out there tonight, so I guess some other people can kind of work on it as well. I think as a community we can probably find a way to solve this issue. Certainly EA shouldn't have too much of a problem, because it looks like it's pretty much the playbooks and schemes causing a lot of the issues here. For sure, if the yardage is going up like it is, just from changing those, I think EA should have no problem fixing this. Anyways, for this third sim now, there's still a league leader in passing TDs, which is Drew Brees, and he's got 5,000. There's always one guy with 5,000 yards and almost 40 TDs, which is great. Peyton Manning played the full season, and I'm a little disappointed that he only got 26 TDs. But again, I'm kind of okay with that because the yardage is fine. But this sim didn't really have the same number of 30-plus TD guys. And that may just be because players got injured. Defenses were stronger and that sort of thing. I'd like to see Blake Bortles. Nothing against him, but I like to see a rookie throwing for 4,000 yards. Okay, but he's still got a serious deficit in the TD to INT ratio. I don't know that I like Johnny Manziel throwing 22 TDs, but again, baby steps, and we're pushing in the right direction. Adrian Peterson, again, the number of carries for the running backs, I'm okay with it. Might be a problem for some people. The yardage, fine. You have 3 guys there: Lynch, Peterson, and Charles. Pretty high, but you know what? I'm okay with Adrian Peterson once in a while in the odd sim breaking or getting close to breaking the rushing record. So this time around in the sacks, they were pretty good actually. Only one guy, he had 21 sacks. He was the only guy over 20. So I think we're headed in the right direction. I still don't know how to ensure that there are enough passing TDs. It'd be great to find a way to do that, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with this, but there does need to be some fine-tuning kind of for the weaker passing teams, just to tone it down a little bit. There are too many 4,000-plus passers in the league, and if not individuals, by team, there are too many 4,000-yard passing teams, I would say, compared to the normal stats. You guys can see all of the playbook and offensive schemes that I use for this third sim, and it's, like I said, it's the same for all 3 sims in this video. So hope this helps, guys. Feel free to leave a like if you found some use in this. Yeah, hopefully we can solve this. Take care, guys.